Imagine for a moment that you're holding a feather 10 centimeters in front of your nose. Hold that feather, please, 10 centimeters in front of your nose. You're going to be doing short, sharp breaths out your mouth to keep that feather afloat. And 3, 2, 1, let go. Imagine that feather. Keep blowing. Come on, you don't want to let it go. Keep going. Congratulations. You've all just activated your nervous system and detoxed your lungs of stale air. And what an amazing way to release your stress, right? Whew, hold on. A bit lightheaded here for a moment. I believe that we can all stress less, live and lead a far more harmonious life. But I didn't always used to believe that. I remember the days working in corporate when I'd wake up with my brain in a fog, wishing for another hour's sleep, and just feeling my stress levels rise as I thought about the day ahead. Does that resonate with you? Well, what if there's a way that you can easily release that stress and live a far more life with a better clarity and focus in the way you're doing things? And here's the thing, you've all got access to that simple solution right here, right now, but you just don't know how to access it. So what it is that you can actually go and do in order to be able to release some of this stress? Well, imagine that you're sitting behind your desk and you are now struggling to focus. The stress levels are up. You're looking at what you've got in front of you and you just can't find the solutions. This used to be my life, but I didn't want my life to be like this. It was chaos. I knew that I needed to get out, but I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to think. I only knew this career, so what else am I meant to go and supposed to do? So I got out. I let go. I quit. I was done. I was finished. That was not the life that I wanted to lead, but I didn't know where else to go. So I started a new journey of my life. But it felt like that I was coming from an environment where I was being pulled like an elastic band. On one end was my authentic self. On the other end was the stressful life that I was living. And I knew if I stayed there, this elastic band would snap. Burnout. And I needed to avoid this. That was not the way I wanted to live. So I got out and I asked myself the questions. What am I doing? Who am I? That photograph I took on the night that I quit my high-paying corporate job, too stressed, too tired, and too angry to even drive. I had to sit on the tarmac just to try and catch my breath. And so my new journey began in life. It was a great journey at the beginning, until a few years later when the greatest thief of our century stole our freedom right from under our noses. COVID. So the wife and I, we wanted our freedom back. We said, we want to go and live life. I was still looking for my answers to all the questions. And it was during this time that I first discovered how to hack my body's operating system while training to climb Mount Kilimanjaro, of all things. And I learned that when you're stressed and anxious, you actually are increasing your stress and anxiety. So when you shut your mouth, it actually limits your amount of stress that you're carrying. And I found this fascinating. So I started to investigate more breathing techniques. And I discovered that there's ways that you can lift yourself when you're feeling tired, and you can calm yourself when you're stressed. And there's even ones to help you make you sleep better. And I found this really fascinating. So as I'm investigating more of these things, I'm slowly starting to understand what had happened to me those years ago in corporate. And I stumble across this guy who teaches me that not only can you reduce your stress, but you can increase your clarity and your free thinking of your mind. And so I'm continuing this journey of discovery, where now, as you can see from the beautiful photographs here, in our journeys, I'm beginning to find this clarity, beginning to find my purpose. And what is the first thing that you can do to limit your stress? Shut your mouth and breathe through your nose. Who knew it was going to be so simple? This was the way that I started to hack my body's operating system. Here's the way that it works. When you're stressed, you breathe poorly. And when you breathe poorly, you increase your stress and your anxiety. This causes ongoing mental and physical issues. And if you leave it undealt with for long periods, burnout. It is a chronic issue around the world. 25% of people who hit burnout end up hospitalized. Take this seriously. We understand all of these external demands are thrown on us. You're not in control. Family drama, economic chaos. But what you most definitely can control is how you react to your stress in the first place. So I now take this to corporates, and I share to limit the negative impact that stress has on your business, on your family life, and on your personal health as well. And here's the great thing. You don't need to be nearly as dramatic as I was and walk out of your high-paying job. It's okay. There's a solution to it. So what if you could hack your body's operating system with the power of your breath in order to be able to live a more harmonious life, where your reaction means that you can actually control how you think, how you feel, and how you act to stress? So go out there, blow that feather, because I believe that you can all stress less by hacking your body's operating system and live and lead a far more harmonious life. Thank you.